All right. Welcome back, everyone. So, yesterday when we left, we started our character. We got up to level 10, right? Yeah, we got up to level 10. We got all our stats up to 40 so that we could get those bonuses for our different abilities here. So you can see their base 10, 13, 15, 15, so that we have more dialogue options. In terms of our neutrality, we are our cold level, as they call it. We are still neutral. Our goal is to become more human, more emotional, so we have some more good guy options, if you will, later in the game. But for now, we finished all of our prerequisites for Ignadon and the Hort, and we became part cleric. And now we're going to go into lower level territory so we can actually level up without having to worry about dying as much. Granted, stuff here can still kill us quickly, but this town mostly just has a bunch of quests. So we're going to go in here and meet the Berserkers.
I left here a long time ago. Conversation, politics, they're just distractions.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
And make sure we have our practitioner amulet on for XP with missions, which include quests.
All right, you can stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with a power invested in me by the warlords of Goliath, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliath is eternally vigilant in its search for Albs.
Well, I met Duras. He sent me here.
Dura sent me here.
Oh, you're one of Duras's hand-me-ons, are ya? You better think about reporting to Ragnar, or one of the other warlords when you get in then. They'll check you're not an Alb spy. All right. You can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
This dude's a dick. Most of the guards are at the door. You know, their job must be tough.
Who are the Hooded Crows?
We are the warrior clan of the Berserkers. Our warlord Ragnar, proven in battle, worthy defender of Goliath, leads us as we stand to defend our cause from all who would oppose it, from within or without. We stand as guardians for fairness and justice, equality and order. All who wish to join the Berserkers must answer to Ragnar.
Who is Ragnar?
How can you not have heard of him? Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is the highest warlord here in Goliath. Literally, he lives up there in the ruins from the old world.
So, what can I do during my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
You're short of people?
Everyone's lost people to the Alps. Workers, cultivators, warriors. They're all looking for more hands. You'll need to earn your place. But there are tasks for all hands. And the shards to pay for them.
You use shards as money?
What else are you going to use? Everyone uses Elex as money. And don't start on with trying to barter your way with raptor shit. You'll need Elex or decent old world scrap if you want to make a deal.
All right, so that's Drog. Now this city is not that big, but it does expand over a large area. Oh look, it's Kaja's sister. Even has the same sword, funny enough. Of course, that's just canon. I don't know if she actually has a sister. Alright, so we're gonna walk around, explore a little bit. See that big ballista on the edge there for defense.
Hey, are you my backup?
What backup?
Oh, for the love of her. Is no one gonna send me some relief? I need a piss, a sit down, and a different fucking view. How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed to guard this area alone?
What's got you so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too great.
There is a guard at the entrance.
Yeah, one. Frightening individual I might be, but I'm not gonna stop a pack of rotboars or a full alb assault on my own, am I? You know rotboars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No, because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
That's fair.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing and down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a Berserker that shot the Raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No, which does make you wonder who it could have been.
I'll find Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drogue. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Drogue. Those two are best buddies.
All right. This is this dude's house. Could just take this, but we have plenty of money. Not worried about that. You can see we have these little balls in the water. Oh, that's right. He explains what a seedling is. Where'd he go? Come here, dude. I need you to explain this to my viewers.
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
What are world hearts?
Heart and soul of the Berserkers they are. Magellan's very own mother's tit. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana, and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the Elex and bring the ground to life.
Elex poisons the ground?
Elex poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Magellan green again. Unless those wretched albs bomb everything flat first.
All right. Enough of that. So that explains what the world hearts are. Let's run upstairs. Let's see.
The future of Magellan grows here. A fragile hope.
Be careful here. If you hit the townspeople, you'll start a fight. Take that loot.
These fucking mutants. They're so desperate for Elex, they even try eating the mana from the seedlings. All that work, ruined by damn rotboars.
There's mana in the seedlings.
Of course, we feed them with it. But mana is made from Elex, right? The mutants can feel that. They think if they eat the plants, they'll get the Elex. But they get mana instead. At least that makes them weaker. Then they're easier to kill off. but only after they've done the damage. That doesn't help me keep the seedlings alive, though. And that's my task. I look after all the seedlings here.
That's quite a task you got there, sir.
Watch out for the damn mutants. You're never safe from them.
All right. Cultivator loaf there. Basically a mushroom. Let's see. I don't think there's any more NPCs out here, if I'm not mistaken. Orange chest.
Needs a key.
All right. Let's head into main town now. Wait for the light to adjust. There we go. Oh, here we go. Snake bite. This is one of the legendary weapons in the game, and it's easy as just picking it up. You just can't get caught doing it, or the townspeople will attack you. Which all you have to do is make sure they're not in line of sight. That includes windows and in the room.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
It doesn't sound like you're getting the help you deserve.
Don't pretend like he feels sorry for me. People like you are only interested in the power that comes from magic, not the problems of common folk. But then, what does magic do for me when I'm hungry? In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
What do you have to trade?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
Okay, so this is where the extra abilities makes a difference. You can get these extra options. They only give you like 25 bonus XP, but I mean, it's still bonus experience.
You must have something to offer apart from shards.
What makes you say that?
This town isn't bankrupt. You have a lot of things you can pay with apart from Elexit.
Actually, we're short of everything. Blame the comet and decades of war. But you have a point. Here, take this.
Oh, we got freebies.
It sounds like you have a problem.
Oh, I wish it was only one. But let's start with the Ison clan promising me regular deliveries from the Valley of the Damned, and then failing to get them for me. It's time Master Thorald returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making sure everyone gets fed. If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope and fresh air. Then, why should you care if our warlords don't?
Can I help?
You? Well, I'm not one to turn down that sort of offer. My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm going to achieve that, I need someone to talk to Angrim. I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you tell Angrim that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
Yeah, she makes a good point. And so, first of all, where's Ingram?
I will speak to Angrim for you.
Thank you. My hunters are doing their best, but we can't get by without those food supplies from the valley.
All right, and what can you tell me about Master Thorald?
Where can I find this Master Thorald?
The pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. He left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with Elex and mana. But what exactly? I don't think anyone knows.
Teach me something.
Of course.
She's a trainer of sorts. We are 5 short on oh, you know what? We could get this and then use those points to get experienced hunter instead of waiting. I don't think we need any more of these upgrades anyway, at least not right now. Oh, we actually have enough to get that. Melee damage boosted 20%. We actually do need that. We don't need these other two. We only have 1 skill point left. Let's save it to get experienced hunter, and then I don't know what else we'll learn.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
All right, so she's got. Okay, these cultivator loaves are actually pretty useful for one of the quests, but it looks like we already have a ton of them, among other things. So we're good. All right, it's right outside. Okay, that's just a guard. This house just has people living there.
I have to get going.
Let's go meet the people up here.
That's it, I'm out of here.
Ah, Gunfast. What news from the fields?
Since when did Ragnar let clerics in here?
You worry about your seedlings and let me worry about the customers. You okay with that?
You have to be very careful when you're talking to
You
him.
hear Yora's still looking for volunteers to go up to the converter?
Good luck to him. I don't know anyone who's going to risk that journey in a hurry. What have we here? A cleric in Goliath. You certainly have courage. Tell me, what brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed.
Man,
Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hardworking man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers.
we may have to turn off the
Murderers with a
field.
god complex
No,
are
it's
welcome
just
in
too
here.
bright.
So you can get out, cleric.
Oh, this guy's being mean. Okay, I was gonna try to take away some of the brightness, but it looks like I can't adjust it. It's just because of the time of day.
Do you know a berserker named Alvar?
Oh yeah, I know Alvar. That asshole almost tore down half the tavern with his friend Argor a few days ago. Those two drink harder than anyone I've seen drink for a long time. I haven't seen Alvar since. If you find him, you tell him not to show his face in here again.
Do you know where Alvar
Oh,
could
that's
be?
messed up.
No, and I
Too
don't.
bright.
You could ask his drinking buddy Argor, down at the pit. He's about the only one talking to Alvar these days.
So, I have to go.
Let's reposition here.
Well, they say this sort of thing.
You're the
but what does
second
it
person
really
to tell me
mean?
that today.
Yeah? Do you know if Ragnar sent out a search party yet?
Oh yeah, Ragnar's always popping in here to let me know his plans. Treats me like a brother. he
Nothing
does.
is safe these days.
Tell me. Have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Calix, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Calix. Do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Albs seen since then.
Interesting. And there's a lot of information in this town.
Do you know where in the north he is gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Obessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
He does have a point.
Leather armor can't stop energy weapons.
Oh, of course it can. It's magic. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Edan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of Berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
All right, that's enough info.
Season's in. I think the next few crops should go well.
Hard work pays off.
Oh, hello, Born.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
I'm just passing through.
Many arrive with that intention. Most stay. Let me welcome you to Goliath, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliath than out in that valley.
Is that so?
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here, specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the World Hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses.
Rot boars broke through and attacked the cultivators and the seedlings.
Then what are you standing there for? We need to protect them.
Relax. The rot boars are dead.
They are? You're sure? And was it you that kept the seedlings from being destroyed? If so, you have my thanks. I better go and check on the cultivators, make sure everything is all right. Thanks. Thanks again.
See you later.
All right, Born, get to work. Then we're gonna meet one of the most charismatic people in town, Alric.
Well, there's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I reckon we can solve problems for each other.
What problems?
Of the financial kind. The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away, and you have empty pockets to fill.
I'm listening.
I'll bet. You look like the listening kind. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty poker. But, and I'm getting to the point, here's me, right? A loyal and honest berserker, someone who knows what's right, what's legal and what's not. Then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer has the potential to make honest mistakes when it comes to legalities. And if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put such mistakes right in a way that earns us both Elexit.
Sounds like you'd get me into trouble.
No, I want to solve problems. There's no profit in trouble. So, if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could, being a loyal berserker, take that trouble off your hands.
Rare items?
Rare is where the Elexit is. You could spend your life dreaming of Elexit, or spend your Elexit living your dreams. Your choice.
He makes a good sales pitch.
What items do you trade?
Trade? No, that would be illegal. No, I don't trade. I run a sort of lottery, one where you pay me for a chance to win the item of your choice.
I have to gamble?
You could say that, but once you offer the right price, the odds are you'll always be a winner. I only have a limited selection. We are in Goliath, and the laws make a lot of items illegal. Well, you know what they say. One man's forbidden is another man's profit. Of course, as a loyal and honest berserker, you won't catch me saying things like
This
that.
guy. He's very smooth with this conversation.
You're looking for rare items?
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve this problem without the need to take up the time of our busy official authorities. No fuss, no overstretching our legal authorities. It's much better for everyone. And all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding, practical berserker should do.
About these rarities,
Yes?
what's the catch?
Catch? What catch? You'll earn a handsome amount of Elexit. Where's the catch in that?
Do you take me for stupid?
No. Stupid would only cause me trouble. Who wants stupid? Smart is what I need. Smart knows how to keep everyone happy. Smart knows how to keep the laws in perspective and turn a healthy profit. And I can see you're smart.
Exactly what goods are you looking for?
Me? I don't want anything. But I might know a few people in need of mature healing roots. Born the cultivator knows where they grow. And if you could persuade him to let you harvest them, then maybe I could persuade someone to give you Elexit for them.
And if I just give the roots to Born?
You could, but then Born's not going to be as financially grateful as me. Meaning he'll pay you less if I have to spell it out.
Can you get a hold of Alp technology?
Alptech is far, far too hot and Goliath, my friend. I'm a brave man, but no outlaw, no reaver. I mean, just the other day, I met a bounty hunter who was trying to track down an outlaw over something. Trust me, you want to stay away from that life and that merchandise.
Do you need any other items?
Well, there is something that needs acquiring and redistributing. You know the pit, right?
What's the pit?
Oh, it's a storage place. They keep unwanted items there. Well, Yora, the guy in charge there, needs help collecting things with Elexit in them. And here's you looking to be helpful. So, how about you help collect that stuff for him, then accidentally lose it on the way back?
You want me to bring you things with Elex in them?
Well, truth be told, Yora really doesn't like that stuff. And I know people who love it. So, it would be winners all around.
Any more rare items you're interested in?
You've noticed the Mana Shrine, right? Big building in the middle of Goliath?
Yes.
Well, it just so happens that building contains all the Elex they use to make mana. And mana is magic in whoever's hands hold it. I'm telling you, Elex can make profits appear out of nowhere. All you have to do is make it disappear from under Caldrum's nose.
Anything else you're looking for?
Not right now. If anything comes up, I'll let you know.
This dude's...
What's the rarest item you're looking for?
Well, there is one thing, but it's a bit special.
Tell me about it.
Well, if you're sure, once we talk about this, you'll be committed. It's all about trust on this one.
Just tell me.
Well, you see, Ragnar, one of the big bosses here, has something of particular interest to me. A family heirloom. Eric Eisenfaust's sword.
A family heirloom?
Well, yes. Just not from my family. Not Ragnar's either. Who knows how he got the sword, but it wasn't legitimate, trust me. Some say Eisenfaust was the real founder of the Berserkers, that he took Amrek's dreams and made them real. They say that 50 years ago, Eisenfaust destroyed an entire army of the cleric's fighting machines using just this sword. Load of old hooey, of course, but even so, with his name on the sword, it's almost priceless. Almost. I'll give you a reasonably sized stack of Elexit for it.
All right. Yeah, I'll get you the sword.
I'll get you Eisenfaust's sword.
Your skills, my needs. What a beautiful business we do together. But be careful, yeah? Ragnar's not gonna want to part with that sword willingly.
I'll get it for you.
Then your reward will be waiting for you.
All right. So, if you were playing friendly to Berserkers, which we really don't care, for cleric, right? So our loyalties lie with clerics. We could give him the weapons, but there's several people that actually want these weapons, so we're not giving it to him. See what he has to trade.
Always happy to trade.
I don't think he has anything we want, actually. We already have all these items. Just want to double check here. Yeah, we don't need those. All right, this is his house. We don't need to go in there. We're just gonna keep exploring the town, starting in the lower districts. The color adjusts so we can see.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to Berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an alb. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other
Not yet, at least.
technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So, we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
So, you extract Elex just like the Alps?
You're comparing us
called
to those
out.
inhuman creatures? Those monsters throw people into their converters. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter to them. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Okay.
If Elex is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elex, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
There is a process that would let you extract the Elex.
Maybe, but like I said, technology is a curse. If it was something the Pilgrim wanted, he would have found a way to do it, but he hasn't. I trust in the Pilgrim to make those decisions. He's proved himself wise so far.
Okay. Oh, he gave me a mace. Why? I don't know, but thanks.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
And what do you mean by that?
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
And what if I get caught?
And if I get caught bringing Elex into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
All right, if you say so. I'll get you the parts.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amrik and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
It's a good sales pitch, I gotta admit.
Surely technology makes life easier.
Such is temptation. The Albs take Elex, they get stronger, but what have they become?
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why? If we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Albs can cast magic.
Yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
Not bad.
All that conversation. So he's out of things to say. All right. Let's keep exploring. We're near.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? Do you think they should be strict or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? You clerics are enemies of the outlaws, aren't you? So, well, I hope that you can help me.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down there into the pit. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Why don't you tell the guards?
No, if that's a real outlaw, they couldn't deal with it. They're not top-notch, that's why they're here, not on the front line. No, I wouldn't want to put them in danger, but you look like you can handle yourself.
Everyone's trying to manipulate me.
So, why don't you take care of it?
I'm not allowed to leave here. I've got to do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The Elex would be out. The law would be satisfied, but... Look, Angram's already watching me. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead or exiled.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here, making Magaland safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction. The easy path will lay us waste. And so, here we are, removing temptation from the weak-minded.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Goliath. You know, below the pit. You should check around there.
That wasn't a good move.
Why not, Kaja? Why not?
How are you?
I'm okay. I can see that you're struggling with your emotions. It must seem more natural to fall back on logic alone. I'll try to assist you in your struggle in any way I can. People will only follow you if you can understand the world from their perspective, if you truly support their interests.
Okay, so I have to support their interests and follow their ways to make you happy. I'll consider it. Okay, this is a dead end. Let's take a shortcut up the hill. Oh, actually, we bypassed a conversation. We had to meet this guy.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
I'm actually not from Edan.
Oh, hopefully you have good news from the other lands. Otherwise, this will be a very short guest performance for you here. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
I need information.
Ah, so you're a seeker. Everyone who wants to move freely in my city must contribute. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. The quicker you understand that, the better for you. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Yes, actually. Let's find out more about Master Thorold.
Master Thorold. What kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us, and now we must face the Alps. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Albs to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angram, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angram if you want to know more.
How is your war against the Albs going?
Our war? This isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the Albs that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than try to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alb separatists to the north. They continue their love of Elex machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
I just noticed his axe has blue on it. I guess it's an ice axe?
Where can I find Angram?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the Warrior Quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
About my support. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another way. The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop. Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
Where is the World Heart?
To the south of Goliath, down the path. Chances are he's just busy tending to it. But I don't want to leave that to chance. We cannot afford for anything bad to happen to it.
I don't work for free.
Nor should you. A man must know his value.
That's right.
Pay me.
You will get paid for the tasks you're given.
You could pay more.
A man should know his value. You will get paid, and you should be satisfied with the rewards you're given. No one will cheat you here. But you should not expect charity.
We're not going to tell him about that. Because we're going to take the sword for sure, but we're going to take it so we can use it. It's actually one of the best one-handed swords in the game, and it has fire damage. It's also a big plus.
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Can you tell how creative they are with character design?
Doing the same thing again and again. It's insane.
But what can be done that the
They're identical armor for these two.
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back. If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded to worry about.
Are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time.
No, I'm
to
good.
get them, I'm
Thanks.
afraid. With all the fighting, we haven't any stocks left.
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed, bitterly. Which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need. But it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
You must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure Elex, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than Berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt? Yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say Elex makes machines of men, but I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one. Knowing what they feel might help me assist others to overcome their addiction.
What do you know about Elex withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, he was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all.
Can you heal my wounds?
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
I could do with more of those. It's dangerous out there.
Yes, you don't look like you're someone who lives a quiet life. Take this, but that really is all I can give you for now.
Okay. Interesting. Guess Bourne ran off. I don't know where I missed my chance to talk to him. Let's see who's in here. Looks like no one's home. Okay, there she is. Random healer. Okay. So Bourne got away from us. I don't know where he went. Let's check out these other houses. No one's in here. There's a book.
Hey, did you know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the clerics? I'd be
And the
interested
stream's
in
so
getting
dark.
a look at them, if you know how I could get a chance to do that.
And if I did know something about them?
That would be good for both of us. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The Berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
Are you some sort of traitor?
Me? No, I'm no traitor. I just know some interested parties who would like to get hold of those weapons. I'm sure they would be grateful for your help. You'd be making some useful friends.
Friends? You mean you're a cleric, or you know someone who is.
That sort of accusation can get someone killed, so don't go shouting that at me. I'm no use to you dead. Besides, you can do with a friend, and the shards they bring.
Do we want to sell it to him? If he's a cleric, I mean, we're a cleric. But I feel like we're best off just taking him back to the Horde. What will you give me for it? No, we're not going to do it. This is a trap.
I can't give you the weapons. You think it's wrong to forbid technology?
Some say Elex fell from the sky as a curse. Others say it's a blessing. I think it's for each man to decide which. Will you give me those weapons? Of course, of course. I can offer you Elexit if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
No.
No, your Elexit isn't worth the risk.
Then superstition wins over reason. A loss for us all. Go, hand them in. A shame. I thought you would be clearer thinking than the others here. You're a cleric. You're supposed to understand these things. May Kalan forgive you for giving those weapons back to these barbarians.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell.
We gotta get this at a different angle. Can't stand this guy being a black background.
Or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. I could offer you some food as a gift.
But...
Well, since you disagreed with me about the cleric's weapons, I'd expect you'd refuse an offer of food, too.
Oh, this guy's an ass. Okay. So this is Bertram. And he's watching me, so I can't take this book of Goliath's Heroes. Sitting here. What a dick. Alright. Here's the upstairs. Do another path right here. This is the mana shrine.
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
Don't try selling religion.
Religion? That is for the clerics. I have no belief except that we should save our planet. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elex will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
What are you talking about?
Was it a strange sequence of events that brought you to Goliath? A disturbance? A change to your life? And now events have brought you here. You know you need to be here, but you don't yet know why, if I'm not mistaken. What brings you to me?
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As Amric said, our hope for Magalan is that all Elex shall become mana, that from mana Magalan will be reborn. From wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the Elex to us, and we transmute it at the Mana Shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
And how does mana help you cast magic?
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from Elex to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the elves lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
Isn't mana addictive like Elex?
It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the Albs have to have their Elex, and we use a lot less. Most of the Elex we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us, it is natural. The energy the Albs use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
Okay.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. Elex corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of Elex disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the Elex?
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking is uncertainty. The searches for him and the Elex have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the Elex.
I can find Kral for you, for a price.
If it is shards that would help motivate you, then I can offer you payment. I know we all need to pay our way in the world. So, will you help me?
Sure.
Fine. I will find the Elex thief.
Good. I appreciate your help. As a guard in the Hooded Crows, Kral has free access to all areas here in Goliath. So, he may have taken refuge in Ragnar's stronghold. Or he may have strayed further, if indeed he is the thief, and that is yet to be proven.
Okay, figure that out.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
All right. He's got a couple of recipes and whatnot. Nothing important for us. What is this? What is important is that we get the Elex from here. That what's his face? Alaric wanted us to collect. There's no guard here either. Let's do a quick save in case we get caught. Okay. Interesting formation. We got all the Elex there. Let's see, where's the front door? Right here. Just do a boost, make our way down.
What will happen if we all begin to rely on machines?
Alright, continuing on. Let's meet the rest of the people in town. Armorsmith.
Hey, watch it there! I hate it when people mess with my stuff. That goes double for someone who decided to join your faction. You're a guest here, remember that. And don't think you can go picking up any of my armor here. This is for Berserkers only.
Yeah, he really doesn't have a purpose with us.
Another damned outsider. We ought to lock you up until we can ship you back to where you came from.
We could challenge him and fight him, but that would be bad.
You have a problem with outsiders?
Can you think of one problem on Magellan that isn't down to outsiders? The clerics gave us the Albs. The Albs come here building their filthy converters. They foul our soil, kill our people. The only thing stopping these bastards killing every last one of the free people are the hooded crows.
Sounds like you really hate the Alps.
They won't stop until everyone is dead. It's always us Berserkers who are taking losses. 10 hooded crows on the last patrol alone. All good men. Now, I'm asked to make up my ranks with outsiders?
You want to kill Alps?
I want to exterminate them. And every man, woman, and child on this planet should want to do the same. What about you? Are you ready to go and hunt some Alps?
You want me to risk my life without reward?
Do you think I'm out here for Elexit? Duty is worth more than
This guy.
You do whatever you want, but if I'm hunting Alps, the reward should fit the risk.
All right. As long as you get the job done. And if Elexit is what it takes to make sure you do that, you'll get paid. But we must complete the mission first. Listen up. The Albs have been scouting ruins to the west of here. It could be they're searching for resources, but it could be they're scouting our patrol routes, or looking for somewhere to set up a base they can use to launch an attack on Goliath.
That would be bad.
They're doing. Those Albs have had a free run of things for too long. I need someone to head out there and kill them.
Where are these ruins?
To the west, in the Valley of the Damned. The Albs have been spotted in some abandoned ruins out there. It could be they've made those ruins their base, and are sending out patrols across the area from there. We've had reports of Albs on the roads around
That does sound troublesome.
and out along the river by the World Heart.
You did well.
Okay, this is his house.
Don't think you can steal anything here.
Yeah, no need to steal. You don't have much. Oh, there he is.
Another one? I swear if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger? Safety? A new start? Meaning? All those things can be offered to those who accept our laws.
Who are you?
My name is Angram. It is my duty, along with the other warlords, to ensure the laws are kept and the Berserker way preserved. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Be you a drifter looking to earn your keep, or someone wishing to join the Berserkers, stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Okay, fair enough. Let's get straight to the point.
Cinda sent me.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What does Jorah have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
Then you're right. You should avoid that area.
Finally, someone who draws the right conclusions. It's easy to talk of killing a troll, but I am responsible for the lives of the men I asked to do it. If ever there was a way to get people killed needlessly, then sending them against a troll is it. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
Berserker laws. Who are the Berserkers? We're just gonna skip these dialogues. Pretty sure they're pointless. I just want to see if there's a quest behind it.
What?
The warlords will hear evidence and pronounce sentence. Trade without a license, steal or cheat, and exile will follow. Break one of the 5 laws, and justice may be harsher. Our laws preserve us, and so we must preserve the law.
What do you think about the clerics or the Alps?
What are we supposed to think? They're steeped in blood and governed by superstition. The clerics speak of God, but they worship their machines, and never forget that their blessed religion gave birth to the Alps. Elex corrupts all it touches. Whatever you think of the outlaws, they make no excuses for their behavior. They are out for themselves, but they believe in mankind.
Can't you use technology to help nature?
Technology is an addiction. First one machine, then another and another. It is better to live without that temptation. It's persuading the weak-minded of that. We might know technology is a weakness, but its draw is pulling in recruits. Even now, I know there is someone here in Goliath spreading the lie of the machine. They are preaching that technology will be our salvation. This damned cleric must be found and stopped.
I was told there was work here.
If you have taken our laws to heart, then yes, there is something you can help me with.
I agree to follow the laws.
Visit Jorah at the pit. All the captured weaponry from the last Alb attack has been stored there. Bring me one of the Elex weapons.
I'm not a collection service.
Trust is earned, incomer. Do as I ask, and opportunities will follow. Just remember our laws. Follow them to the letter, and you will earn my trust. Speak to Jorah if you have any more questions.
See, this is a trick question because it's against the law to
About the cleric.
to have the technology.
I can find whoever is preaching here.
You can you? What makes you think you can succeed?
I know who's preaching for the clerics.
Are you certain? I don't want to go making false accusations.
I've met him, spoken to him.
What miserable drones and traitors have I given shelter to that they will let this cleric live? He knows our laws, and the penalty for spreading false religion is death. Carry out that sentence. Kill that cleric. Heed the laws.
Okay, that's a little extreme. What's this? Warrior. Weapon trader.
Stay alert out there.
What goods have you got?
Understood.
Alright, we don't have much money left, and that's fine. It costs more money than we have. We don't need his items right now. I would like to find Born. I don't know where he ran off to. We already spoke to Haken. Let's just continue exploring around here. Such a nice village. Okay, there's a worker. There's an armor smith. He's over here making swords. Oh, there's a teleporter. Should get that. Now where is Born? He is, where does he stay? He moves around, so I'm not sure where he's at, honestly. Let's see. We're at the blacksmith. We spoke to Anger, we spoke to Hawken. We never spoke to Cormag. We haven't got to him yet. And then that's exit to the town. So we gotta go backwards. And let's see. We're gonna go up that hill there. Here we go. We have a couple more houses in the area. Let's see, we're looking for dialogue options. Let's see if there's anyone to talk to. This house is empty. He looks busy. Let's try this house. Light to adjust.
You should think about leaving.
Night guards, so they're sleeping.
Leave, okay?
They don't want us in their house, that's fine. Cultivator doesn't want to talk. This is Cormag's house, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yes.
Welcome, incomer. I hope you are being treated well. Goliath has always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and war grows suspicions. As for me, I think the free people should work together in this war with the elves.
I don't care about people's suspicions.
You should. Suspicions become words. Words become actions. Why make life difficult for yourself? If you want the people here to trust you, then help them. Once they do, they will open their doors to you. You will have a place to stay. A chance to become one of us. And they will likely reward you for your trouble. We Berserkers believe in second chances. It's your choice whether you take that chance or not.
I like how welcoming the Berserkers are, but the forbidden technology is too big of an issue for me.
Who are you?
I am Cormag, warlord of the Hammer Clan. Each of the clans has its own calling, and ours is magic. A gift given to us in our time of need. Proof that this planet needed a guardian, and that it chose us. We can channel power through our bodies, and battle the machines of the clerics. The power mana gives us seems limitless, and yet it seems so normal now, doesn't it? It's hard to remember that magic is only a generation old. We have only just started our study of it. And the Hammer Clan has made that study our purpose.
Okay, that's cool.
What do you think about your laws?
Our laws bind us. They tell us who we are. How we interpret them, that is where we can do better. Death and exile shouldn't be the only sentences. There should be reward in repentance. Leniency could save us valuable people.
You think other Berserkers are too harsh?
Dedicated, not harsh. And sometimes dedication can blind us to other ways of thinking. Just imagine, if we Berserkers could enhance the cleric's energy weapons, or the outlaws' explosives with the power of mana, who could stop us then? Now, Angram would say that giving into technology would destroy us. But I wonder whether holding on to the laws too tightly would do the same. After all, there were those who tried to stop using magic. They said it was against nature. Now magic is all that defends it. Whatever my thoughts, the laws we have now are the ones we must follow.
Are there problems between the clans?
Give any group a name and they'll use it as a cause for argument with others. But, while there are always differences, we are all Berserkers. Anyone who forgets that needs a swift reminder of their true allegiance.
You have traitors here?
Not traitors. Troublemakers. People whose mouths move faster than their minds. You think we should use the law to silence anyone who thinks differently? I say they need to be convinced that our cause is best served if we work together. I've been saying that over and over, but it seems some people have stopped listening.
I like Cormag. I like the way he thinks.
Maybe they would listen to me.
Perhaps. You could do me a favor and talk to Elder. He's been speaking out against the Ison clan. but I'm not sure of the reason behind his anger. You will find him living with the other cultivators down in the cultivator house. I'd be grateful if you can find out the reason he's upset before this bad feeling escalates into something else.
That was great.
All right. So we made Kaja happy with our choices there. We're not done though. We still have to go into the hotel here. There's Duras.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Sure. What you got? What do you got on your mind?
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then there must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Ascor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath
Straight to the point.
And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Okay.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Eardor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Eardor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
Okay, it's enough talk with Duras.
The people who built this must have believed their civilization would last forever. We must learn if we are to avoid suffering the same fate as them.
Alright, and we activate the teleporter. Let's head inside. Okay, definitely a base of operations here. Night guards are sleeping. Raija?
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax. And if you are hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Thank you.
Welcome. I hope you have been shown kindness here. To foreigners, it may seem that we only live in a manner that is in accordance with the law. But we have a place for any wanderers and lost souls who are ready to swear off their old lives. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us seeking to rebuild the world if we continue fighting? We need to build one world, together. I hope you can see that.
How long have you been with the Berserkers?
I was born here, and I can't imagine a better place.
If you say so.
We have organized our lives around the essential things in life. You do not need everything you think you need.
I could get used to life here.
Good. Good. I would wish that for you. You will find safety here, and purpose. Ragnar will help you find your place. He can sound severe, I know, but there are pressures on him, and he wants the best for us.
Is there something you need doing here?
There are always things that need doing here, and helping out will gain you notice for promotion. Of course, for the highest ranks, we must all look to the warlords to be promoted. Ask in Goliath, and you'll find tasks to match your skills. But there is one thing I need help with.
And what's that?
I warn you, it could be dangerous.
We like dangerous.
Tell me the task. I can handle it.
Confident without the details. You'll get on well with the warriors here. Our scouts reported that a few clerics were recently attacked by mutants. Let's just say that despite all their technology, the clerics came off worse. But the weapons they left behind, lying about out there, are a problem. They could cause a great deal of damage in the wrong hands. I want you to collect them and take them to Yora. You'll find him at the pit. He and the workers there make sure such technology is made safe.
I have secured the weapons from the ruins.
That is good news. Please take them to Yora and arrange for their disposal.
Alright, so we got a mission there. That's enough info from
Pretty
you.
lousy.
Kaja, what's your problem?
About my support. What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
Alright. So, that sword that I mentioned, we're gonna go steal it real quick. I don't think we have the stats to use it right now, but we will in time. Only problem is it's right there on the wall. We can see it. There's also a guard here somewhere. See him.
are you doing here?
Shit.
You should leave? Yes, just go.
We gotta wait for him to get far enough away.
What are you doing here?
Ah.
Yes, just go.
We got it. All right. Also, let's see. You can still see items everywhere, right? The drone. Random brochure. Build kit. There's a few people we could talk to, but we're gonna save a little time. I know where one of the quest people are that we need to talk to are. So we're gonna go ahead and jump over the ledge here. Somewhere around here. Yeah, down here. There's a little camping tent, if you will. Toy dinosaur. And Alvar is dead. Which is one of the guards we were looking for the other quest. There's another way to find him where you talk to a few people and you find a little letter, but I'm just gonna kind of skip over that. Right? Unfortunately, it doesn't show you all the people in town, just like the salesman and stuff. There's a few people we need to talk to, though. One of them is close to him. I think Jorah is in that room. So we're going to teleport back up to the top. I'm going to run down and talk to him real quick. We're going to take the shortcut. Oh, also going to do a quick save because it's easy to mess up the dialogue here if you hit the wrong thing. Okay, Jorah.
Agram sent me to collect an Elex weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Are you allowed to give it to me?
If Angrim sent you, why wouldn't I? Orders are orders. What reason would I have to deny him?
Elex weapons are forbidden in Goliad.
They are. They are forbidden to all Berserkers. Angrim's task was a test. He only trusts those who question their orders according to the law. It seems you listened and have learned our law. Go back empty-handed. Angrim will give you a reward for doing so. If you break our laws for reward or favor, you will be punished. If you listen to the laws and keep them, you will be rewarded.
So that was the trap. I figured.
I have some cleric weapons for you.
Now that is a find. Now to get the Elex out of these things. First have to remove the cover from the holder and...
Are you going to give me all the details?
No, your work is done. And thank you.
Not bad.
All right, because you're happy. Got that done. We need to go talk to Cinda. Oh, also that sword we just grabbed.
Get you into trouble here.
Antique sword. So we need 50 strength and 55 dexterity to use that. We have enough strength to use snake bite, just 41 damage, poison. What I really like about antique sword is it's basically a legendary, technically, and it has fire damage. It's a one-handed sword with fire damage, and it's the only one in the game that I'm aware of. Same with snakebite. It's a legendary, has high dexterity requirements, but again, it's only one-handed that has poison damage. The difference is antique is tied to a quest. So you can turn that in and get a little gold, but I think it's far more valuable to hang on to it.
I'm looking to make a trade.
And what brings you to me?
I've heard you're the person to talk to when you need something hard to get hold of.
Did Angrim send you? Look, I don't know where he gets these ideas about me.
I'm not here from Angrim. I need to buy a laser weapon, the sort the clerics use. I'd got hold of one recently, but then Hakon spotted it and confiscated it. Do you know how I can get hold of another one? And if you can get me one, can you get me, say, 3?
Are you insane? I don't know this man. I've never met him.
Keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, stranger. I've no idea what you're talking about. Trade? Me? I'm a solid, honest berserker. I don't know who told you what, but get lost before you get me exiled, or worse.
I'm going.
Why do you think you're losing the war?
You've seen the enemy. Alb raiders? Cleric mechs? Guns? We are the guardians of Magalan. It's our duty to win this war. Why does it matter how we win it? It's winning and choosing what we do afterwards that counts.
And how do you want to win?
In a fair fight. Not with swords and superstition against energy weapons. If we've crossed the line and are prepared to kill a man, why question the way he was killed? Better to give up some of our principles than ask our warriors to give up their lives. Ah, incomer. It would be good to talk later and hear your news.
Yeah, that doesn't really help anything. Okay. Oh, also this guy right here, this bartender, you can hide outside like this. You can steal, get his key.
Think you can get away with that?
Oh, we got detected.
Be careful.
So from now on, he's gonna attack us now.
I'll show him.
So we just got in trouble. So we need to find a guard and pay
You're
the fine.
responsible for overseeing the pit, aren't you?
What's that?
I'll get him.
So you're responsible for
So he attacked. So while they're attacking each other, I'm not quite sure, but we're just gonna let them play this out. We're gonna stay out of this. We're gonna take his stuff though.
Just killed him. Someone stop that murderer.
I don't. They're hitting each other, and that's what's triggering them to be in combat. We're just gonna take advantage of it and loot the bodies that die.
Why? Have you found something while you were out hunting?
Do you destroy everything that comes to you? Or do you ever try any of it out? And would you ever think of testing it in the field?
You mean give Elex weapons to someone to see if they work? Someone like you? It's an interesting idea. Say, why not meet me in the tavern later? I'll talk to you about it.
Sure, I can be in the tavern later. And I'll be buying. Today's the day things change, my friend. Today is the day when a chance was taken, that the door to victory was opened.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the future of Magalan. This world will grow again, across all the lands. I'm talking about the safety of Goliad and all who live here. A fair chance to turn the battle. These albs will be in for a shock. And once the way is shown, all Berserkers will follow.
Okay, so Orin wasn't supposed to die here. When an NPC dies, they're gone for good. Basically, there's one quest I think we're missing out on from him being dead. That's more or less it. So we're gonna use the reason we robbed him. So we wanted his key so we could go in the cellar here. There's a keyhole here somewhere. Yeah, it's the key. It's gonna pop open a door. Go in the cellar here. Take all this stuff. And that's it. I think there's a quest that puts an item down there too that you have to pick up, but we don't have the quest right now, so it's not a problem. We just wanted to use that key before we meet a guard, because the guard's going to confiscate and fine us, considering Orin died. At least I think they will.
Go and bother someone else.
That is his problem, not mine.
The world is changing. We must all see that.
So if we sleep till evening,
Do your duty.
we can talk to them. So let's go over here to this house right quick. We'll take a nap until nighttime. There's a bed here. Yeah. Sleep to evening. Or I might need to sleep till midnight. I think evening's probably good enough. Let's run back in the...
Hey, always good to talk, just not right now. What with the trouble you're in, yeah? You should go and report to Ragnar.
I got in trouble because Orin died. I mean, I didn't kill him though. He attacked me.
The world is changing.
Okay, so that didn't work. We gotta sleep till midnight, I guess. All right, we need to talk to.
Watching you.
He's mad too because he was involved in the fight. Can I? Okay, game's glitching. Let me interact.
The world is changing.
The coward just ran away. Some people are saying he should be sent into the wilderness and left there for that.
I'm certain of it.
All right, so that didn't quite play out like we intended. Let's take a nap.
Hey, what? What do you want?
I'm gonna take a nap to midday. Let's go see if Stormboard's still in the tavern or not.
And you're here for what?
Scared. As he should be. Alright, let's see if Foot's face is still in here.
Listen to your orders. Do your duty.
Oh, he's still here.
The world is changing. We must all see that.
Look after yourself.
Okay, so we may have messed up a quest when that guy died. We have an autosave at 52. Let's back up. What's this when we slept?
And you're here for what?
Oh, that's when we slept. We need to go further back. 51 maybe? Nope. Further back. 42? That's a while back. Guess we'll have to go back to the quick save. I don't remember what that was for. Just before we spoke to him. What's in here? Jorah? Oh, it's before this thing. That works out.
Now to get the...
Are you going?
No.
Alright, good. So we're not that far back. Same questions.
And if...
Not bad.
Okay, so that quest is complete. We don't need to steal from dude and get his key again. We don't want to get him killed. But anytime we open our thing here in town here,
You'd better get rid of that
I was
technology.
gonna say we're gonna piss people off because you know they're anti-technology. Berserker stuff. I don't think none of that's in town, so we're not worried about that right now. He done. That's Ignadon. Want Edan quest, right? Elex has Ragnar as a special trophy in possession, antique sword. So we could turn that into him, or we could give it to Ragnar, make him happy. Like I said, I'd rather just keep the weapon. So we'll probably never complete that particular quest. Cormac's men is causing trouble with the Eisen clan. His name is Elder, works as cultivator on the farms. Go talk to him. He's out of the front door. And we'll throw a quick save down before we do something else we regret. Oh yeah, let's talk to him too.
Your buddy Alvar is dead.
He is? I mean, what?
He's dead.
Yeah, yes. I got that. Shit. I knew nothing good would happen to that old soak. But dead. He was a good friend. Thank you for letting me know. Where is his body?
Below Ragnar's stronghold.
Right. I will take care of his funeral as soon as I can.
It sounds like you're expecting trouble.
Outlaws, clerics, and now the Albs starting wars, and that's before we talk about mutants. Where have you been if you don't think there's trouble in the world? But don't worry, you'll be safe here. No Albs getting past me.
Is there somewhere I can stay in Goliath?
Maybe down by the tavern or with the cultivators. Try the lower quarter. There's room there for honest men. Pay your way or work for your stay and you'll be welcome. We are the protectors of Magalan, and we welcome all free people here.
Okay then. All right, let's go talk to this quest guy over here.
I found Alvar.
Oh, great. And what excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take Ken's right.
So, you're not sympathetic then?
Listen, I think whatever stripper raptor gut was dealing that stuff deserves to die. But Alvar getting himself addicted? Well, that's gone and landed me in it, hasn't it? I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself. And hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this Elex, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector.
We're not done talking, sir.
Eldor, I've heard you're causing trouble with the Eisen clan.
What about it?
Do you have a problem with the Eisen clan?
It's not me with the problem. It's that self-important pinchstick Orin who has the problem. He won't serve me, or anyone else from the Hammer clan. You want to do a 10-day stretch of guard duty and then find out you can't even get a beer at the end of it?
Why won't Orin serve you?
You'd have to commune with a pilgrim to answer that one, because I don't know. One minute Orin will serve us, the next minute he won't even let us in the tavern. What's all this got to do with you?
Cormac doesn't want conflict between the clans.
Well, someone needs to speak to Orin then. It's that self-important sack of ass grapes that is the problem, not me. You get him to change his mind. And let the Hammer clan back in the tavern. That will sort everything out.
Okay. So, I guess we're gonna go have another talk with Orlin. Different circumstances. We may end up still fighting him. We'll see. Well, technically, we never fought him. Now I think about it. He took a swing at us because we tried to steal his key. Which just goes to show our pickpocketing skills are not that
Why
great.
waste time thinking about it? Yeah, she said she saw him steal.
Engram knows about you.
Then I am a dead man. Though, if you've come to warn me, I'm guessing you might be willing to help me? I need to find a way out of here.
How can I help you escape?
Rika, Ragnar's wife. I'm sure she will help me.
Why would Rika help you?
She sees sense. I've heard her say it many a time, that the free people should be working together. That there's no point in us fighting each other. Look, please, go to Rika, ask her to help me. You'll be saving my life.
I kind of want your armor and pay you for it. Your armor looks better than mine. All right, Orin, we gotta talk.
The Hammer Clan sent me.
Ah, that's a shame. Bar's just closed.
Then open it. You're going to serve the Hammer Clan from now on.
Am I? Strange. Here was me thinking I decided who gets served. And I don't have any reasons why I should change my mind.
Oh, here we go. We can use suggestion now. Oh, I like that answer too.
Serve the Hammer Clan, or I'll drown you in your own beer.
Whoa! Whoa! Calm down there. What's this to do with you? No reason for you to get all upset.
Are you going to serve the Hammer Clan or not?
Yes. Yes, I'd be happy to. They're welcome here whenever. Just let me speak to Engram. I'll get this all sorted out, yes?
What does Engram have to do with it?
He told me not to serve the Hammer Clan. I think he was hoping some of them would, you know, shift over to the Eisen Clan.
I think Cormac should know about that.
I think that's got nothing to do with me. I'm just a tavern keeper.
I heard he was sleeping around. No surprise he got himself in trouble.
Don't ask me what that was about.
Doesn't sound like those two items are related.
You know technology is forbidden by law here.
Where's Cormac? He's right up top, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and teleport up top. Let's go snitch on Engram. There's a couple things.
I know why Elder is angry.
So he told you why he was making trouble?
Orin has barred the Hammer Clan from the tavern.
And the only thing that starts men complaining faster than an empty stomach is an empty flagon.
That's
You
right.
seem to have a gift for getting people to talk. I want you to use that gift and find a way to persuade Orin to lift his ban. I will see what Engram knows about this. If the Eisen Clan are allowed into that tavern, then the Hammer Clan must be too.
The trouble between Elder and the Eisen Clan is over.
So, Elder can drown his sorrows instead of shouting them around Goliath. How did you manage that?
After a little chat, Orin agreed it was best for the clans to work together.
A little chat, eh? Well, however you managed it, it's a relief. I was worried this would build into something bigger.
Orn will pull himself together. He won't do anything to endanger his tavern.
Well, I should have had more faith. It seems people do believe in our cause.
All right. Now let's see. No, we're telling on Engram. You can't be pulling that.
Engram was behind the trouble. He hoped that since the Hammer Clan wasn't being served, that he could lure people to join the Eisen Clan.
You're sure of this?
Orin told me himself.
Then it seems I must speak with Ragnar, and we'll find a way to persuade Engram out of such tactics. We have enough trouble with the elves without fighting amongst ourselves. Thank you for your service. Take this for payment, and keep this matter between us.
Okay, so now he's on his way to go talk to Ragnar about Engram's transgression. Yes. We're gonna follow along because I want to hear what they have to say. So Cormac has a fire bow, Ragnar has a ice axe, and I have an electric sword. It's an interesting combination.
Ragnar, we have to talk.
And your expression tells me this is something serious.
One of my men was accused of causing trouble between the Hammer Clan and the Eisen Clan.
Yes, I'd heard.
Well, I've investigated, and it seems he was given just cause. He was set up.
Have you spoken to Angrim?
Angrim was behind it. He hoped by instructing Orin not to serve anyone from the Hammer Clan, that he'd lure my people to join the Eisen Clan.
He wants to play politics at a time like this? When we have Albs pounding at our gate? I will remind our dear friend that the laws put our common cause ahead of clan business. It is good you came to me with this.
Let me know if you need my word added to yours.
I will. We must remember that we are all Berserkers first.
And clans second.
Okay, that was handled. Where did that wife go? Is that her?
Bertram needs your help.
Bertram? He's not run up another debt with Orin again, has he?
Angrim has discovered that Bertram is a cleric here in Goliath to recruit for Ignadon.
And Bertram wants my help?
Listen, you must act quickly, or Bertram will be killed. He's from the Free People, and he's asking for your help.
Well, you have risked yourself for us, so I suppose I owe you for that. A caravan set out to transport a seedling. I'm sending more people to help with it. I can arrange for Bertram to go with them. He'll be beyond Angrim's reach, and we'll have an escort out of here. Wait here a moment. I've taken care of it. Bertram will be added to the list of guards. They'll leave shortly.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. All life is sacred, but this was a betrayal. By him and by me.
The weapons have been removed from circulation. Jorah will render them unusable.
Then the law has been served. Thank you. You honor us and yourself with your actions. I hope you will find a place here with us. Goliath is a welcoming home to all who wish it.
Oh, that's so nice of you, considering you just turned against your own people. All right, what's next? We're not gonna give that up. Caldrum needs to stay supply of Elex. The delivery Elex was stolen from Mana Shrine for transmuted. So we had to find Crawl. Find machine parts in the converter. Need to kill an outlaw. We have to find those are people on the outside. We're gonna have to like go track them down. We need to go update Elder. We gotta talk to Cinda. Cinda is closer to the front door. Okay, so I guess we'll teleport to the front door. We can go tell Elder, and then we'll talk to Cinda. Buddy, I got you beer access again. You're welcome.
Orin has lifted the ban on the Hammer Clan.
Well, aren't you the smooth-skinned charmer? How did you get him to lift that?
Well, I'm very persuasive.
I'll bet. But however you did it, I'm thankful. Here, take this. A small token of thanks from the Hammer Clan.
Okay, that's dealt with. Let's go talk to Cinda. Oh, we should probably tell Bertram too, actually. Oh, look. She's got a poison sword too. There's quite a few people here with those, I guess. Oh, why are you not behind the counter? You out here day drinking?
I spoke to Angram.
Oh, great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Angram sent to the valley are dead.
And is he going to send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
I could go for you.
You? Well, I appreciate the offer, but if his men were killed, I can't ask you to go alone. Besides, it's not one delivery I need. It's regular supplies, and a lot of them. If the Eisen clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
Okay, I'll do that.
Damn technology.
Just go ahead and teleport up here. Alright, we'll go ask Cormac first. If it doesn't work out, we'll talk to Ragnar. Cormac seems a little more reasonable.
Cinda needs your help.
More trouble with the supplies? What can I do to help?
She needs people to collect the food deliveries.
I thought Angram had sent men to do that.
Angram is refusing to send more men.
How does he think we'll eat if no one collects our food? Even his warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Still, if Angram is worried about sending men, then there must be a real danger. I will send men to help Cinda. But if they're to go out there, then I want to improve their odds of survival. We recently captured some movement detectors from the clerics. They're being stored in the pit, ready for the Elex to be taken out of them. Get me one of those movement detectors, and I will give Cinda the help she wants.
Isn't taking technology from the pit against the law?
Sometimes, laws must be broken for problems to be fixed. Get me that detector, and I will help Cinda. Those are my terms.
How do I get past the pit guard?
It's not for me to encourage the use of technology. But you could use those jump jets of yours to go over the wall and drop down into the gully from above. You'll have to scout it out to find the safest route. That would be a safer and more acceptable route than harming the guard. I'm sure someone as resourceful as you can figure something out that avoids bloodshed.
Okay. So much for these laws being absolute. Everyone's asking me to break them to meet their own, not meet, but serve their own ends. Good thing I don't really care. I have no problem doing it, but I find it entertaining. Okay, let's go ahead and highlight that quest. Supplies. No, it's energy now. And it is right over there. Which we were eventually going to go there anyway, so actually not a big deal. Just going to hit, do these little pop jumps so we don't die.
Here, this is no place for technology.
Dive right down into the pit. Movement detector. Voila, got it right away. Might as well loot the rest of this while we're here. Really? They threw Alexa down here too? They used the money. Why would they throw that away?
System error. Assistance needed. Maintenance protocol required. Eliminate. Remove.
Alright, let's go talk to this bot here.
System error.
You four? What are you doing here? You were supposed to have remained with me. Why did you leave the crash site?
Survival Protocol 7. Commander presumed dead.
U4 unit attempted return to repair station.
But instead you were found by the Berserkers? You're lucky you haven't been dismantled for your Elex. Are you able to come with me?
System error. Failure of... System error.
Identify system error.
Analyzing. Minor damage to primary systems. Defense system and weapons are offline. Primary control system impaired.
Can you repair yourself?
Analyzing. Negative. No repair possible at this location.
Yeah, that would be too easy. Status report of our last mission goals.
Primary goal. Locate and secure Thorold, highest leader of the Berserkers, known as the Pilgrim. Mission status, failed. Secondary goal. Secure data describing transmutation process of pure Elex into mana. Mission status, failed. Tertiary goal. Scout Edan for weaknesses in the Berserker defenses. Mission status, failed.
Well, that was a success, huh?
Negative. Commanding unit status, privileges revoked. Execution ordered as a result of mission failure.
All right, so now we finally find out, like, why we were in Edan to begin with when we got shot down.
What do you need to complete repairs? This location isn't safe.
Identifying. Nearest automated repair station is in North Abessa.
Then go. But you four, you are not to report on my status. If asked about me, state that I died in the crash. I will meet you at the repair station in Abessa.
Wait, we're not done talking.
What data do you have on the crash?
Analyzing. The Raider was on a direct approach to the primary mission goal. The Raider was hit by accurate ground fire. The shot hit an open port on the Raider. Evasion was not possible.
Where did the fire come from exactly?
Analyzing. Cannot positively identify. There were no indications of magic. Possible responsible parties, the Outlaws, Clerics, or Albs.
You mean it could have been the clerics who shot at us?
Analyzing. Flight was over Berserker territory. Clerics did not have much reason to defend the primary mission goal. Calculations indicate low probability of cleric participation.
Could the Outlaws have been responsible for the shooting?
Analyzing. Capabilities and behavior of the Outlaws difficult to calculate. Cannot state probability.
Albs too? What exactly do you mean?
Analyzing. Possible indications that an Elex-powered weapon was used. Albs use Elex-operated weapons. Status of open port on the Raider was unusual. Port could only have been opened and secured in place during maintenance in Alb repair station.
The truth comes out.
Why would our own people sabotage the mission?
Analyzing. Motive unknown. Identity of shooter unknown.
But there are some answers out there somewhere. What about the Berserkers? They would have at least had a motive to shoot me down.
Analyzing. The ground fire was from an energy weapon, not magical in origin. Probability of Berserker participation, low.
That somehow means everything and nothing at the same time.
I know, right? We still don't have answers.
Why did you leave the crash site?
This unit was offline for 1,043 seconds. On recovery, U4 could not locate the commander. My objectives were to complete the mission or return to base. System error.
Then you don't know anything about my execution?
Analyzing. Negative. Executions are standard ALB operating procedure for mission failure. Failure is not tolerated. It is against the directive.
So they say.
But executions end with death. Assumption. Commander must be using rare example of ALB humor.
Yes. I'm joking, you four. I mean, who would want to kill the great Commander Jax?
Okay, so that's all the dialogue there. I don't know if he'll attack us for trying to leave, opposed to when we entered. So let's try to walk out and see what he does.
This area is restricted. No entry.
I'm going in, over your dead body if necessary.
Well, I admire people who speak clearly, but you're still not coming in.
Duty is duty, and you cannot pass. Move along there. Move along.
Gave me a beer. Okay, that wasn't worth it. Just a little bit save. Alright, so let's see. We need to go back up there and turn this in to get Cormag's help. But also well, yeah, let's just do that. Just teleport back up there. It's the easiest way to get this done.
I have the movement detector you wanted.
Excellent work. Now my men stand a chance of seeing danger before they walk into it. Tell Cinder she can count on the support of the Hammer Clan. I will tell the men to be ready.
Very good. Alright, let's go tell Cinda. I'm not sure what the quickest way down to her is, but we're just gonna jump down these ledges. Probably get there quickly. Oh, also, we're supposed to steal mana from in here. Or is it Elex it? Oh, well, we can't do it while he's standing here. So, that'll have to wait. Careful with the jump. Make sure we don't jump down a cliff to nowhere. Do a little short boost to stay horizontal. And this is Cinda, right? Yeah, Cinda shop's right here. Let's see. Light change so we can see. Where's she at?
The Hammer Clan will get your supplies.
They will? You convinced Cormac to help?
Yes.
Oh, you don't know what a relief that is. I was going crazy here. The least I can do is offer you some Elexit as thanks for your help.
Give me what you think is fair.
Well, the Ison clan were due 2 payments. I guess they won't be claiming them now. There was 250 for the first, the same again for the second, so you get 500 Elexit.
Nice. Anything else to talk about? No? Okay. Alright, we leveled up.
Stop messing around with that technology, will
So we'll use those points to bump our intelligence on up to 50. Don't remember what it is, but I feel like there was another skill we wanted to get that required 50. Luckily, we can see the requirements right here. Okay, it's not that. Experience Hunter. There it is. We were going to get that, if I'm not mistaken. Or we could get Practitioner. We could get either or, actually. We have 2 skill points. We can actually get both of them. And then we could change the gear we wear without having to worry about plus skills. And we'll always get those XP bonuses. Sounds pretty good to me. Who's the charisma trainer in town?
Will you?
It's... Oh wait, is it her? Is she the charisma trainer? Where'd you go?
Teach.
Oh.
She is. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and learn Experience Hunter. We'll go ahead and learn Practitioner. And now we'll always have those extra XP bonuses regardless of what we wear. Which means we can adjust our equipment a little bit here. Let's see. Enemies become visible on radar. Enemies delay their attacks. Those are good. Pocket, max health, armor. There's like crafting. I think enemies on radar, enemies delay their attacks. I think that's a pretty good one. Get this little camouflage effect on our armor. Oh, it's a spell actually. The amulet just makes it active all the time. Sure. Turn that on. And then our other item, which is going to be our ring. We have the +5/+5. That's allowing us to use our weapons. We can't really change that one at the moment. That's okay. If we put 5 more points in dexterity and use that that +10 dex item, we could use snake bite. But honestly, I think our current sword's actually probably better. What's our next quest? Okay, there's quite a few actually. An outlaw seen close to Goliath. Suspects he must be up to something. Okay, so there's an outlaw. He's right down there. Where are we? Not that far away, actually. It's like down to the south. Let's go check that out real quick. As I recall, there's actually a couple of quests like down, like outside of town that we need to go do. Oh, that's the not converter. That's the pit we just left.
Quit sneaking around, will you?
And now we should be able to see enemies because we got that sense life thing on this amulet. So we got a chicken down here to fight. Front biter. Oh, killed so quick. Damage over time is so strong, so that it bypasses all the armor in this game. We're definitely gonna save, because I know for a fact this guy's not an easy fight.
All that technology, and yet they build such ugly buildings.
Hey, Bigsby.
Ah, shit. Back the fuck off, alright? You don't need trouble. Just walk away and pretend you didn't find me, okay?
You're the one in trouble.
And you came here to talk, did you? You want me to talk? Well, how's this for talk? Go fuck yourself.
Why are you hanging around outside Goliath?
What? I can't stand here? You gonna hassle someone for just standing here? What are you, fucking Alb? So what do you want?
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting on your mom. What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to find some shit that's worth selling. You even know how much tech they have stashed in their pit? They actually throw all that shit away. But while I know that, it's not like I can hang about up there in Goliath to try and get it. Those tree shaggers get funny about outlaws. Sometimes they bar you from the town for no reason.
Your attitude sounds like enough reason.
Are you waiting around for Ornir?
Maybe, might be. There's a chance I know a little shit by that name.
He sent me to find you.
So who are you? The errand boy? What, he's got so rich trading with me that he's got servants now?
I'm here to kill you.
What the fuck? That little shit. Listen, you go to him and get that dickhead to start trading again. Tell Ornir I want the shit he promised me.
What shit?
The shit. The technology Ornir owes me. The prime pieces from the pit. Well, prime is stretching the description, but it's a good arrangement. The Berserkers get rid of the tech they don't want. Ornir gets shards he does want, leaving the question, what do you want?
What do we want, indeed? I don't like your attitude.
I won't do business with you.
So you come down out here into this wilderness and you think that's a good answer? Have some fucking sense. Help me. Get paid. Don't get dead. dead helps no one.
Threatening me is a mistake.
I'll show you who's made a mistake. This is the end.
Oh my god. Aimed away. Lock on. Nice chainsaw sword. Not good enough. Yeah. Dead bitch. Alright. While we're down here, there's some other stuff we need to do. Door. Where's he at? He's closer to that waypoint, so I guess we could teleport down. Hey, you.
Gossip is just gossip.
Who are
You shouldn't
you?
listen to it.
What are you doing here? No one's allowed round the world, Hart.
You seem nervous.
Yeah. Normally the only people to come out here are albs, or outlaws. Which are you?
Are you responsible for the world heart here?
That's what you care about? The world heart? What about the men sent with it? If we wither, it does too. Goliath should care as much about us as they care about that plant. But yes, what are we next to a world heart? Ants in history. Here we are standing by the future of Magellan, the very thing given to us in Magellan's hour of need. Maybe that's what Bourne meant. He told me being a cultivator was about learning who you are. Out here, isolated with this thing to care about, I've certainly gained perspective.
How safe is the world heart here?
You mean with the Albs scouting out Goliath? They don't seem to register it. The World Heart mustn't be their mission, or they don't know about it. They'd kill me fast enough, though. That is, if the animals didn't get me first, or I don't eat the wrong thing and get poisoned. Still, all in a day's work.
Anything you want me to report to Ragnar?
Yeah. Can you tell him about the World Heart? That it's okay? He should know we're still working, even though the patrols aren't coming to check. But if you're offering to help, there is one thing. I've not had any supplies from Goliath. Can you get them to send someone with my food supplies?
I will ask about your food supplies.
Thank you. Cinda is probably the best person to ask. She's fierce. I mean, ball-shriveling fierce. But gets things done. I'm not asking for anything special. Just the usual supply run. Or just, well, anything, to be honest. We're hungry out here.
I'll see what I can do.
Please, just don't forget. I can't farm, fight, and bring in supplies. Listen, Goliath aside, there's a plant. The cultivator's loaf. If we could collect some of that, it would help us. It grows everywhere, but we've just not had time to collect them. 4 dozen should be enough.
4 dozen?
Yes, hopefully that would last us until we get another supply run. Say, let's round it up. Can you bring me 50? It would save you a trip to Goliath.
I just so happen to have those.
I have brought supplies.
You have? I'm salivating already.
I have brought you the cultivator's loaf.
You are a born gatherer. That should see our stomachs full. Thank you. Here. That should pay for it, right?
Yes, that is a fair amount.
Thank you again. You've done us a real favor. Everyone here will appreciate it.
You're welcome.
A world heart. I hope that one day we find
I heard
these
he was
across
robbed.
all of Magellan. You did well.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely need a few more shards.
It'll be a warm day in Zakor before that happens.
Well,
All right.
sure about
Let's
that.
see what
then.
else.
Okay.
They say he was eaten.
So we just
Some
gotta
guys just-
talk to Ragnar to like turn that in. Already done that
Something
one.
to drink first.
Yeah, I'd definitely need a few more shards.
It'll be a warm day in Zakor before that happens.
Okay.
Think about how things might have been before the comet.
Oh, there's a journal.
You don't have to agree with
I
everything.
have to read the journal to progress that quest.
It's his own fault.
If that's
Okay.
the way you feel,
Well,
then
let's
ask
go ahead and
her.
teleport up there then. Thought there was more I had to do down there first, but I guess there's still a few other things to do. Where's this journal? Here it is.
Kral's diary. No sign of the man. But let's see if he has left me a clue in here. Last entry. First the Elex devours him. Now it devours me. But I have no choice. Surely to steal is better than to kill. If I don't act now, then death must follow. So, the choice is made, and we must both go into the mausoleum. Perhaps we can live in this house of the dead. Either this guy is reliving teenage poetry, or I just found out where he went. I should tell Caldrum.
Okay. Let's go tell Caldrum. Come on, run. Heads up. Alright, Caldrum, let's talk.
Well, I found Kral's diary.
Where did you find it? And does it tell you anything useful?
By the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. Kral wrote about a mausoleum outside of Goliad. Maybe he went there.
Then he has picked the perfect place to hide. I don't know anyone who would go willing into that mausoleum to search for him. It is a place for the dead.
I'll go, if you tell me where it is.
Very well. You will find the mausoleum in the area outside Goliad that is down below the pit, southeast towards the World Heart. Tread carefully, though. People are telling stories of some sort of undead creature there. Not that I believe in such things myself.
Okay.
You do know that technology is banned here.
Yeah, see, it's real close to where we're headed, actually. Or, not headed, but where the waypoint is. And thanks to Sixth Sense, we can see all the enemies on our radar to avoid them if we want. We're gonna fight this one, though. Shield and sword is 100% way to go if you have an elemental weapon. Alright, quick save. Because I don't remember how the dialogue goes with this guy.
What are you doing here? You should go. This place is dangerous. You should move on.
You're Kral, the guard from the Mana Shrine, right?
Yeah. You've come looking for me then, huh? And you came running, did you?
We're not here to fight, right?
Oh, that's right. Kaja wants me to be like the peacekeeper.
You're the one who disappeared at the same time as it did, and you're hiding out here.
So, they have no other suspects?
Why did you steal the Elex?
What's that to you? I've not seen you before.
Tell me what happened. Maybe I won't give you up.
How can I be sure of that?
Cauldrum's not certain it's you, and he doesn't know why you took it.
Who says I took it?
Use your chance to get out of this, or leave it. Your choice.
Who says there's anything to explain? Elex, it's worth a lot. I took it. I sold it.
You wouldn't be hiding out here if you had.
Maybe I like mausoleums. Go on, ask your questions.
Why do you need Elex?
I am not hiding. Have you met the mutant here?
No.
That is my brother, Grimmer. The Albs captured him and took him to that converter. They were going to throw him in. He escaped somehow, but the converter had changed him. I don't know how he survived, but whatever that machine did to him, it's left him needing Elex. If he goes without it for any time, then he's in pain. Without it, I know he'll die. He's my brother. And sometimes I wonder if I did the right thing in saving him.
You're feeding Elex to your brother?
I'm controlling it. Trying to lessen the dose each time. I'm weaning him off it, I'm sure. I keep going, I can get him back. When he's better, I'll go back to Goliath. I'll explain everything to Caldron. Until then, I can't. They wouldn't understand what I'm doing.
Give me the Elex.
Give you the... Why should I give you the Elex?
Hand it over, and they'll stop looking for you. If they keep looking, they'll find you. They'll kill your brother.
Yes. I'm putting him in danger. I should give it to you. Here. Here, take it. I hope I can go back to Goliath after my brother's cured. I have to take care of my brother.
I mean, personally, I think I should just kill you. Kaja didn't seem to have an impact with my choices.
Put that weapon away.
Well, you had to do something that made sense.
I mean, I don't think it matters story-wise. Throw another quick save to be sure.
Sense in the end.
Put the weapon away.
Why is the mutant talking?
I'll get him.
He had a lot of grenades on him. Or not grenades, but money. Okay, so that's done. We got the Elex, which is what that little shady salesman outside of town wanted. While we're out here, though, we can also do Duras's quest, I think. Or no, I guess I have to take him with me. It's alright. Not quite sure how that works. Oh, I have to talk to him more. I wasn't done.
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't at the question people stage of the quest. Okay, there it is. Oh, they're all over the place. I am not interested in chasing them down right now. Let's just try to do all the Edan quest for now. We'll come back to that stuff later. Okay, let's go talk to the guy at the Mana Shrine, and then we'll also talk to... wait. Where's the map? Oh, it's over there. Oop, wrong way.
here for you.
Oh, that's
Just get out of
that's
here.
fire? I thought it was water.
About Kral.
Yes?
I found Kral. I have recovered the Elex.
And Kroll is not here? Is he dead?
Correct.
That is sad news. I feared his departure spelled his guilt. It seems justice has been done. Did Kroll tell you why he took the Elex?
Oh, wait. No. I did this wrong. No, we were going to turn stuff in. Go back to the quick save. Or no, it's the auto save, right? No, because it was after this. Auto save. That's where we teleport, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's do this again. I'm going to be... we're going to be thief friendly. Just go skip this. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. We're not going to turn this into him. We're going to go talk to Alarak, actually. We're going to turn all this stuff in that we're stealing for money. We're also going to turn that sword in that he wanted as well. I changed my mind. We're not going to use it. We're just going to stick to our, what you call it? To our energy lightning sword. Just going to stick to that. That'll be our element since we're cleric and all.
I'm looking to make a trade.
And what brings you to me?
I've heard you're the person to talk to when you need something hard to get hold of.
Did Angrim send you? Look, I don't know where he gets these ideas about me.
I'm not here from Angrim. I need to buy a laser weapon, the sort the clerics use. I'd got hold of one recently, but then Hakon spotted it and confiscated it. Do you know how I can get hold of another one? And if you can get me one, can you get me, say, 3?
Are you insane? I don't know this man. I've never met him.
Keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, stranger. I've no idea what you're talking about. Trade? Me? I'm a solid, honest berserker. I don't know who told you what, but get lost before you get me exiled, or worse.
I'm going.
About these rarities.
Yes?
Want to buy some Elex?
This Elex, is it stolen?
Not stolen. Relocated.
Then it is my job, as a loyal berserker, to make sure it finds its way, preferably before Caldron notices it's gone walkabout.
I have Eric Eisenfath's sword.
Oh, piece of history that. You're touching the past there. Listen closely and you can hear it. Sell me, Alric. Charge big, Alric. I'd better move it soon. Ragnar's going to go crazy when he realizes it's gone. Oh well, pleasure doing business with you.
And the reward?
Is yours, of course. Thank you for returning my...
We got 1,000 shards. He pays big.
Why did you...
Okay, that pissed off Kaja, but that's okay. We were doing that because I wanted to see, like what he said. Wasn't so much about what we got from it. I was curious. But we're gonna play on the. We want to get as human as possible, so we can't afford to do all those code options like that. But anyway.
About Crow.
Yes? And
correct.
That is sad news. I feared his departure spelled his guilt. It seems justice has been done. Did Kroll tell you why he took the Elex?
Grimmar, his brother, was taken to the converter. Kral managed to save Grimmar, but not before the Elex had changed him. Since then, Kral has been keeping his brother alive by feeding him Elex. When his supplies ran out, he took Elex from the Mana Shrine to keep his brother alive.
A brother's love. Kral must have thought he was saving Grimmar, but to live is an abomination, twisted by Elex. Sometimes love blinds us. I hope you gave that poor creature a quick death.
It is dead.
Thank the Pilgrim. You see now why we wish to rid Magalan of Elex. That creature was a living demonstration of how it poisons us.
Alright, so that handles that. Now, before we go back up top again, we talk to Ragnar. Assuming we do talk to Ragnar. We need to go talk to this other guy that wanted us to kill the outlaw. I think he's down here. Where is he? Yeah, he's down here. Way down here. That's not him. There he is.
The outlaw by the gates? He's dead.
You killed him?
Yes. You don't need to worry about him anymore.
So, well, that's good. Thank you from the Berserkers. Having that outlaw hanging around Goliath wasn't good for anyone. Here, take this as thanks. Your work shouldn't be for nothing. No, not now.
Okay, so that one's done.
Around with that gizmo, will you?
Who else? We need to talk to... We're still working on that one. That's the companion quest. For Edon, that's what we're focused on right now. We gotta go talk to Ragnar. Okay, so let's go back up top because we're trying to clear these quests. We're gonna give him his sword too. After giving it a little thought, I don't really want to keep that sword.
No, that isn't what I heard
About my support. I took care of Eardor.
Were there any problems?
None to speak of.
You have proved yourself a friend to the Berserkers with this act. The work Eardor does is at the heart, the world heart, of everything we stand for. It's criminal that we hadn't helped him before. Thank you.
I have one of your swords here.
You stole it from me?
If I'd stolen it, I wouldn't be giving it back.
You know what you have there? That sword is irreplaceable. It belonged to Eric Eisenfaust. You did well in bringing this to me. It doesn't bear thinking what its loss would have meant. You have my thanks, and the thanks of all true Berserkers.
How am I doing?
You have passed Angrim's test. That stands you in good stead. You helped protect the seedlings from mutants. You made quite an impression on the workers. Arnir says you were a great help to him. My wife seems to hold you in great favor. I've heard you helped the cleric escape from Goliath. And worse still, you involved my wife in this deception. How does that speak to your case? You helped Eardor, something we neglected to do. You helped foil the plot to steal Eric Eisenfaust's sword. For that, all Berserkers must be grateful. The men at the Mana Shrine informed me the stolen Elex was returned. And that was your doing. All told, I am pleased with you. You have done a lot to help the people here. You have earned a just reward.
Just where did you get all these shards from, Ragnar?
My magic warlord's hat. You never did understand the skills and responsibilities of leadership, Kaya. Take your reward, and be satisfied you earned it. It's a shame you have pledged your allegiance to another cause. We could have used you, but you have made your choice.
What contact do the Berserkers have with the other factions?
The Albs want no contact but that of war and conflict. Perhaps the Separatists will be more open to conversation, but trust will be hard. We have maintained conversations with the clerics, but the peace that has strained since our last war has never held easy. The outlaws, well, they have no true leader and no true cause. Any dealings with them are dealings with individuals. It's self-evident that the paths of all the factions will cross, and that conflict is likely.
So, you have no interests outside Edan?
The Berserkers believe that all of Magaland should be healed, not just Edan. If we can plant more World Hearts in Tavar or Abessa, then we could give all the soil there new life too. But the other factions don't see it that way. They fear the changes we bring.
Do you know that for sure? Have you spoken to the other factions?
Spoken, no. But we sent men to establish World Hearts in Abessa and Tavar. And they have been attacked almost constantly. In fact, their reports are overdue. You came to us from beyond our walls. If you know your way across these lands, could you go to the World Hearts and see what happened to our men?
I will look for your men in Tavar and Abessa.
Thank you. It's time that we learn their fates. You ensure you're properly equipped before you go. It isn't a short journey, and the way will be difficult.
Okay.
Go play with your tech
We
somewhere.
didn't lose our other quests for Edan, did we? No. Okay, the Law of the Berserker part just went away. That's fine. And he gave us another quest. That's okay. Both of these have to do with outside areas. We've done all the quests, like in town, so to speak. Ignadon, there's some quests here. Not worried about those at the moment. So the next quest of interest is the loyalty quest for Duras. Well, not loyalty, it's more of a recruitment mission. And then there's also the crony bot. And we have another spell we haven't used. Now I think about it. Where is that? I'm fairly sure we learned another. Oh, it's probably under ability. Cleric. Oh, I didn't learn it yet. I thought I did. Well. That's fine. So the question is, what do we do next? As far as Edan is considered, there are a few more things we can do. Like checking on the converter here in Edan. Gotta meet Corin and go into there, clear that out. There's also some other places we can drop off at. Let's go ahead and teleport out here. Looks like we have quite a few enemies in the area. Yeah. We do some decent damage now. We can hold our own. Alright, we got this dude at his little camp. And this is where we're going to stop for today, guys. We have a few more Edan quests to do, but it is far too large to fit into one video. So when we come back, we'll finish off the rest of the Edan quest, except for the one where we go to different territories. We'll do those as we explore. There is more to do in Edan, and I'll show you right quick before we close this off. We only covered Goliath, which is right in this area here. There's 1 or 2 quests over in this section. And there are, I think, 2 or 3 quests over here. And then one down at the very bottom here. In addition to what we already have. So, like I said, we have more to do. But that will be in the next video. Catch you guys later.